As we preview the NBC Championships right now, here's a story on a discus thrower for the Panthers, Jessica Heims.
UNI sophomore discus thrower and sprinter Jessica Heims reached a huge milestone this outdoor season. The Solon, Iowa native threw a world record mark in the discus. Her 105-foot, 7-inch throw is further than any other para-athlete competing in the F64 classification, a classification for athletes with a lower leg impairment.
I officially had my leg amputated when I was a year old, and I must have been a year and a half or two when I first got into the prosthetics. And of course, my first one was like a wooden block, so it was not the greatest quality, but it eventually morphed into as technology got better, and I got my first running prosthetic at the age of 12.
Her love for competition blossomed from there. Family runs turned into competing in high school, which turned into a trip to the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games to throw discus and run the 400.
You have kind of a different connection than you do with most athletes. You get there and you all kind of came from similar backgrounds and you understand what it's like to be a Paralympic or disabled athlete. So getting there, you have that immediate connection with people, even if you don't speak the same language at all, or like you've never met them before. So that's really cool to be there, and it's very inspiring looking around and seeing that like everyone has been through so many things in their life, but they're here competing.
Jessica's training is continuing with the UNI track and field team and working with throws coach Dan O'Mara on improving her technique.
Even last year's coming in my first year, I made huge strides with that. And everyone here is so wonderful and supportive with all of my events that it's really nice to come into a team where I know I'm accepted and welcomed and that they support what I do for the Panthers and what I do when I'm competing not for the Panthers as well.
And she never complains. She never says anything negative and never complains. She's always working hard. And when you have someone that just shows up every day and is working hard, you know, it's just, you want to do that too. And it makes us work harder as coaches, makes our athletes work harder, makes our training staff work harder. I mean, there's not a single person she's around on a daily basis so she doesn't lift up and make better.
Just as Jessica's lifting up the Panther track team, she's also lifting up people around the world, looking for examples of doing their very best.
Yeah, it's a bit of a responsibility. I've kind of grown up kind of figuring that it's become something I can help others in the community with. It's a little difficult sometimes knowing I have to carry myself a certain way, but I mean, it's an honor if I can help promote someone or help someone with my story. I'd love to do it.